on the scale, and he lifted him up and 9 pounds.
Oh my goodness!
When I was nursing, so that whole I'm nursing and I just dropped the weight did not. I'm like, no, sorry, but I am a dairy farm here.
If you listened to Carrie's podcast last week, she's obsessed with boobs. She would have been all about it.
Really? Yeah.
Like, wow.
She would have been wow. That is something else.
I've never heard. G.
Size G.
Wow.
A, B, C, D, E, F. They have to go in the back and get the G.
Did you have to special order it?
No.
They had it in the back.
At the maternity store, they did have them. They just had to go in back to get them.
Can you imagine having those without being pregnant?
No.
Yikes. I can't either. No way, Jose. No way, Jose.
Right.
So get that mammogram. And anyone else listening, get your mammogram.
Get a Booby Buddy.
Get a Booby Buddy.
Go get it
That's a
done.
good idea.
Yeah. Yes. So I did that.
So the Oscars were a few days ago.
Yes.
I got to tell a cute story. I was with my dad, and I printed out the Oscar ballot that I pushed on our website a lot from the Glitter Guides website. And he was all about it. Like, every time they announced a winner, he would check it. He's like, I got it. Do you got it? And I'm like, he loved it.
That's great.
What was your favorite part of the Oscars? Let's keep it positive.
Okay. Well, I guess I always like seeing what everybody's wearing.
Red carpet. The fact that they had the red carpet on ABC right before the Oscars made me happy. Because typically when it comes to award shows, you have to go to like E! Network.
Yes.
And then it doesn't always work where you can go right into the Oscars afterwards. It sometimes overlaps.
Right.
And I loved it.
It was kind of funny. I would switch between ABC and E! Online, and then we also have Pop.
What's that?
It used to be the TV Guide.
Oh,
It's 104 here in Denver with our cable. And I could see how people would go down the line.
Oh, that would be weird. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I want to say I saw Bradley Cooper, or I don't know, it was someone, but someone had a commercial break, so I went to the end. I'm like, there they went. They're going down the line. So I just like that part.
What was your favorite dress?
Reese Witherspoon.
Black and white classic.
Yes. I thought she looked...
I love her. She's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Of all time. I liked the pearl dress. I can't pronounce the actress that was wearing it. I can't pronounce her name.
Right. I know who you're talking about.
But it had 6,000 pearls.
Hand sewn on, right?
Yes.
Oh,
And she said it was comfortable. I'm like, liar. Liar. But she looked beautiful.
Yeah. I saw on one of the shows, I watched Fashion Police, and they were saying, someone said, I didn't like that dress that much. And the backdrop for the Oscars was like a pale white, or I don't know, it was light. And so they said the dress looked amazing in person, but because of that backdrop, the dress didn't pop as much as it would. No, it isn't. No. They weren't saying it was hers, but the Julianne, I can't remember, from E! Switched her dress at the last moment. She goes, I had a white dress. I switched it to red because you couldn't see it as well. It didn't photograph as well. Yeah. So I did think the dress was pretty.
But once you've got 6,000 pearls into a gown, you really can't switch it.
You're not switching it up.
Yeah.
You could tie-dye. I mean, if you really were committed.
Splash some paint.
That's right. Yeah. Go for a shower and blue paint. Come on.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. What do you think of Faith Hill's hair?
I thought it was cute. She could pull that off.
Yeah. Steve hated it, and I saw other people that were hating on it.
Really?
And it looks like Tim Gruesome hair.
Janet, what do you mean by that? Can you please explain that a little bit more?
I'm pretty sure he's had some work done on his hair.
Really?
Yes, it was thicker than it's been in the past.
Well, good for him.
It's not like crazy thick, but it's definitely thicker than it was.
They are
So he got more hair, she got less hair, and they still look beautiful together.
They do, don't they? Mm-hmm. I could never pull off hair that short.
No.
I have huge ears.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your ear right now. It's not... Oh. Okay.
A little bit.
Maybe.
They stick out a little bit. Little Dumbo.
No.
Not a ton, but just a little.
Stop it.
I can hear conversations 2 townhomes down. I'm just saying.
Your daughters are at a disadvantage. They can't hide anything from Mama Stephanie.
Right. What did you think about? I haven't seen Birdman yet, but that one, Best Picture. Were you happy?
I was not, but I called it. I knew it would.
Really?
I didn't like the movie. It was dark and twisted.
Oh, uh-huh.
Steve loved the movie, but then he was surprised that it won for Best Movie. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I called it, though. I was like, I think Birdman's going to win. I did not get any of my other predictions right, but that one I got right.
Let me tell you what, if I were an actor and I wanted to win Best Actress, I suppose is the one I would be up for.
Right. Right.
You need to have a disease because both Julianne Moore had early onset Alzheimer's.
In the movie.
In the movie,
okay.
Right. In the movie, yeah. Not in real life. But their characters, the characters both had... And now my mind's going blank on who the best actor is.
Eddie? No. Yes?
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
I can't
he's
believe
the cute
this.
little redhead. Right? Or no, he's the skinny guy. Yay! His name, Eddie Redmayne.
Oh, right.
Yes. The Theory of Everything.
Yes. Yeah.
He's not really redhead. Yeah, he is. He's a redhead.
Okay, we're calling it red. Yeah.
I love him, but I didn't call him to win.
No? Did you think Bradley?
No.
Who
did I think? It was, well, shoot.
I know.
I did not prepare. Yeah. Did you watch any of the movies?
You know what? I didn't. I almost watched Birdman. In fact, my daughter, when she comes home from college, that's her summer project. We're going to watch all the movies that were up for Best Picture together.
That's smart.
Yeah. They all should be out on DVD by then.
You watched the Soldier movie, though. Cause we talked about that last time.
Yes.
And I was really disappointed that they didn't win anything. I think that's one of those movies that appeals to the moviegoers more than the critics and the Academy.
I agree. Yeah.
And that's sad.
Yeah.
And that happens a lot with the Oscars. Most of the time, I'll tell you, the people that win, I don't like the movies, typically.
Right. Yeah. I don't know what they just are looking at it from a different angle, I think, being in the industry and stuff like that.
When I sit down to watch a movie and when Steve sits down to watch a movie, we see different things. Like, he sees a little bit more of what those professionals see.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about when it comes to lighting and the way it was shot. And I like the story.
That's right.
The actor and actresses did great.
How you feel, how the movie makes you feel, that's what I think it boils down to.
Did you see Wild?
No, I haven't seen that. Yeah.
That's a good one. You'll like that one, I think.
Yeah.
Grand Budapest Hotel?
I did not. I haven't seen. That looks interesting, though. Did you see that?
I did. Yes. I laughed. It was a little weird.
Uh-huh.
I laughed a lot. But then at the end, I'm like, yeah. So, anyway, I'm not going to...
You know what I do want to say about the Oscars? I was really disappointed that Joan Rivers did not...
Did they ever say why?
They just said they couldn't put everyone in who had passed away, and that she's at the website, but not...
she's one of the... Like, most of those people, I didn't know.
I know. And I want to say there was someone who was a marketing executive. So that's what makes me mad, is that someone like that got put in. And she was in 2 or 3 movies. Not huge, but the fact that she did that red carpet...
every year.
Yeah. I just feel like they were kind of snubbing their nose at it.
And not the Oscars.
I know, but that's sort of... You're right. That's true. But I felt like it gave another reason to watch the Oscars.
Right. It did.
Yeah.
Yes. Because then you would know what they're talking about afterwards or during or...
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All that publicity. So, anyway, I was really disappointed about that.
I was overall bored with the show itself. Even Katie Couric tweeted that she was bored.
Really?
During the Oscars. And I was like... Because I got bored and I turned to Twitter and I'm like, oh, hey... Look at us being on the same wavelength. It was very boring. The opening monologue was good,
Yeah.
I thought that, what's his name? Doogie Howser.
Right.
What's
I knew
his
you were
real
going to
name?
ask me about his name, and I thought, please just bring it up.
He was good, but then I feel like he kind of went, meh, like, great, and then tanked a little bit.
Yeah.
Some of his jokes were a little, like the Channing Tatum joke. We all agree Channing Tatum is a hot man, but for him to sit there and just kind of like, this is the Oscars, buddy, not Magic Mike.
Yeah.
And then Channing Tatum comes out and delivers this like speech, and you're like, yeah, that
It didn't flow well. Yeah. I know. Gosh.
Do you want Ellen to come back? Because Ellen did it last year.
She did do a good job. And you know what? The middle is always hard to watch, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You kind of have to watch the beginning and the end. Mm-hmm. And then you do laundry during the middle.
Right.
And you keep checking in, see how everything's going.
And check the internet, because they'll tell you who's winning stuff.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes. So I thought she did well. I was trying to think. Were you
William Patrick
alive?
Harris. William
Oh,
Patrick
yeah.
Harris. That's his name. Doogie. Was I alive when?
Very
Sorry.
good. Bob Hope. I remember when Bob Hope did it.
Oh, I don't.
That was a long time ago. So I don't know. I don't know how they could make it more interesting, though, I guess is the thing. Yeah, it's kind of boring in the middle, but I'm not sure what they can
You know how the
do.
Grammys, they do a lot of the awards outside of the award show?
They need to do that.
Yes.
And just keep it
like
short.
a lot of those foreign things.
That's
Sorry, this is America. I didn't mean to offend anyone, but
America.
did I say it like that?
No,
I
you
may
didn't.
have.
I just did that.
Hashtag America.
That is a good idea. Like keep it at more like 2 hours.
Because that was like I went to bed before it was over.
Did you?
I got up the next morning to catch an early flight, and
Oh, because it was wow. So you've flown and then you're back
I am.
and then you're here.
Yes.
You are nonstop.
That's why the hair's curly today. I did not want to get out of bed this morning.
Don't blame you. Rock star. Yeah, I like that. I like your advice.
Mm-hmm.
You should direct it next year.
Yeah.
You would get this show moving.
Come on, keep
and shaking.
it moving. Let's go. No gallywagging. That's the word. All right, question and answer fun time. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you sure?
Yeah, all of a sudden I'm like, no, I forgot. But that's the best part.
Yes.
This would be very ad lib. Okay.
So, Stephanie McHugh, have you ever had a nickname?
Yes.
What was it?
The two that I've had was Steve and Bunny.
Okay. Steve?
I was a receptionist when I first moved to Chicago.
Okay.
A temp. And I accidentally mixed up the names. So even though my name is Stephanie, the female version of Steve, I had called someone and I go, "Hi, Stephanie, this is Steve." And back then, that's it. You don't get another chance. That's what you're saying. And then I tried to backpedal. And so then that's very close to Stephanie. So
Right.
people thought it was the nickname, and I just had messed up.
How long did you have that?
So
nickname?
while I worked there, so that was probably about 2 years.
You had a temp job for 2 years?
It became,
good job.
full time. Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
So
Steve.
Steve, and then Bunny was my college bar name.
Oh.
We were Bunny and Babette.
Oh, that's
And that
cute.
was our name, you know, when you just are kind of out, you don't want to give your
Real name.
out or just be
Smart.
fun. And I was a snow bunny. That's where it came from. Not,
Skiing?
yeah.
Not
'Cause
the Playboy bunny.
Right, not a Playboy bunny. But close your eyes and think size G, Playboy
I was
bunny.
just going to say, with a G, she would take you.
I don't know. I have to ask Carrie. I don't know how much just mass.
Is there a
would-
max?
And so I worked at a ski resort on breaks when I was in college. So it's Snow Bunny, so we just shortened it to Bunny.
Do you still ski?
I did just pick it up again because my youngest, or one of my daughters said, Mom, I cannot believe we have lived in Colorado our whole lives and you have never taken us skiing. And I was like, I know. I go, for the record, though, you were in soccer and